Gemini, I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general reading of past, present, future, and 9 card spread. I'm going to be using the regular tarot deck, clarify with the vampire deck, draw a special vampire card for you, draw a vampire oracle, then draw 3 yes or no answers for thee. So let's get started with this pre-shuffled deck. Okay, the general card for today is the 6 of Swords. Okay, let's look at the first card. The first row, which is also the past, but you start off with 8 of Swords reversed, 2 of Pentacles, and 4 of Cups reversed. Okay, so far I love this, and I will give you guys a beautiful past reading for you. Looks like, in the past you've released yourself with the 9 of Swords. No, 8 of Swords. Sorry about that, because 9 of Swords is nightmares, but this is releasing yourself from any kind of past bondage, binding, sort of similar to the Devil. But this is a very, very good card because you're finally releasing yourself from something. And yeah, it's like nobody should ever be stuck in any situation, even though this was the past, but it still looks like it was really good what you did. It could have been, releasing yourself from any kind of financial problems, negative relationships, whatever it may have been, but this looks like a very good past start for you. And I love it, Nobody should ever be stuck or confined in any way. But yet somehow, you do kind of feel like you're juggling different types of obligations. So even though you may have released yourself from one situation, it seems like you're just kind of still juggling, different kinds of obligations, any kind of, variables or factors in this world. Maybe, you released yourself from a negative relationship and now you're just kind of, juggling, your life and your job or something. But to be honest, it doesn't really look entirely, like anything negative or anything, because with the 4 of Cups reversed after that, it's about finally taking action, and that's what I'd like to see. Is it's like you are juggling many obligations, but normally with the 4 of Cups upright, it's still kind of just pondering and self-reflection and kind of thinking, should I accept this? But I like to see here, you are releasing yourself in the past, or you did release yourself, and you're finally taking action. I love it. It's a really good start so far. I'm happy with, being able to present this, past reading for you so far. Well, let's look at current times. You start off in current times with Lovers, but I'm going to leave that here. I'll just turn it around for you. Then you do get 8 of Pentacles reversed. But then you do get 8 of Wands after that. Ooh, nice. I'm just going to keep this here. What I see here for you is that in the past, you had options with the Lovers. And actually, this is your card. You're the Lovers. You can even have a lot of love in your life. Hopefully, in current times, there's a lot of family, friends, whoever may be out there that just really loves you. But the Lovers is also about options and being able to have different pools, to drink from, different watering holes and different kind of, pots on, that you pretty much have on a simmer and stuff like that. So actually having options in your life is a really, really good thing, because not many humans get options. But if you get this card, it looks like that you do get, quite some good options going on. So that's good. It's like, maybe, the transition between the 4 of Cups, of taking action, maybe you're finally sending out a lot more, resumes than before, maybe, or, you're actually getting more offerings and stuff like that from different companies and organizations and stuff like that. But for some reason, with the 7 of Pentacles, nothing, something is not working out for you. So maybe you tried something, or you're trying something right now, but it's like, trying different flavors. It's like almost like the 7 of Cups. It's also about, trying, different flavors and stuff like that. And maybe you took lemon instead of strawberry, and the lemon is just not, working out for you, but strawberry is pretty much still available for you. But it looks like you tried something, but it's not working out for you. But here comes your strawberry flavor. Here comes the 8 of Wands. Something is moving quite fast, or maybe you're the one who's actually leaving, the situation. That could also be. Is that you tried something, it just did not work out, because upright is still kind of thinking, well, maybe if I give this job or this situation a bit more, time and chance to see if it'll get better. But reverse, it's all about saying, I've given up. And it looks like that's, you're taking off with the Eight of Wands off into a further direction. So that's a good thing. I mean, that's why you have options. Now, let's look at the future. Yep, okay, you start off with the Eight of Cups. Ace of Wands reversed. And the Ace of Cups. Ooh, okay. What I see here, the transition from the Eight of Wands in current times towards the future is that you are definitely heading off and away from something in the future. So, I mean, that's what I said about options. It's good to have options and, different watering holes to drink from, different flavors. If something doesn't work out, it looks like that you have options to also change and try something different. And that's what I see you doing, is you're just kind of, leaving off to something. Though, for some reason, you're heading off towards another, situation that's just not very inspirational. But you know what? Sometimes, something that doesn't appear inspirational is actually, for the best. It's like, if you were to eat vegetables instead of like cakes or donuts, for example, I mean, the human, just actually became an incredible, vegetarian type of individual. This person, just, wants to actually just, eat healthier, eat more vegetables and stuff like that. So this is in the vegetables and the healthy style. But for some reason, it'll give you more benefits, and your cup will be overflowing real soon. I mean, this isn't per se a love, though. It sort of looks a bit like a love reading, but this is also about new beginnings and having abundance, and your cup is finally overflowing, even though it may seem like, you just are eating carrots or kale, in the future and stuff like that. But, there's no harm in eating, healthy, right? It's like, I need to eat, I need to consume, healthy blood sources, instead of just thinking, oh yeah, the sweeter the better. Now, sometimes the sweeter is the unhealthier version. But anyway, enough about my diet. Let's start clarifying this stuff. For the Eight of Swords, you get the Daughter of Scepters. This is the Page of Wands. You're finally, or you've released yourself out with the old and with the new, with the Page of Wands. And that's what I love to see, is, it's like you've released yourself, yourself from something, and you embarked on this new journey. Now, this is beautiful. That's why you get options. That's why you get abundance, overflow, stuff like that, because you finally took action, and you've taken action even in the past some more. And so I love this. And that's even with the Two of Pentacles. It doesn't mean that you're actually juggling obligations. It could even mean, that you have to juggle, a good strategy, a good planning. That's all about planning, is that you're just thinking, okay, I need to make sure my, my luggage is packed. I have my boarding passes, my passports and stuff like that. But that's kind of what I see here is, you've embarked on this journey in the past, which is remarkable. You're not stuck, you're free, and you're on this journey. Love it. For the Two of Pentacles, you get Two of Pentacles. What I see here is, in the past, it's like you embarked on this journey, but maybe somehow, it's like, okay, you kind of had this doubting feeling of thinking, well, is this actually for the best, because sometimes, when one makes a decision about something, you always have to do introspection and self-reflection to say, was it actually, good that I went down this path? Well, it's like nothing gained, nothing ventured. I mean, if you felt some kind of depressed feeling in the past, thinking, well, maybe you had to relocate for a job, or maybe you just had to relocate for a real serious reason, for whatever it may be, you kind of do feel a bit of a disappointment and disparity. Not per se the Five of Cups, unless you do have the Five of Cups in your life. But, and this looks like, that sometimes, you might feel a bit overwhelmed about thinking, well, was this actually, a good thing what I did? Well, it's up to you. I mean, I feel like, that sometimes, when I deal with those moments, it always seems, like it's for the worst, even though it actually is for the best. I mean, you will get abundance in the future. So if you have to change something, change is always hard. It means, you have to, let go of the past and embrace the new and stuff like that. It can take a lot of time and energy to get into the swing of the newness. For the Four of Cups, you're taking action because you get the Chariot. You've taken action. And that's what I'd like to see, is, there was no actual, Five of Cups after this, clarification situation, because you were incredibly determined, and as you should be. You freed yourself, you embarked on this new journey, and now you have the Chariot with the Four of Cups, which is a very powerful, combination, because upright, it's still pondering, reversed, it's saying, I'm leaving, I'm not going to deal with this, and this is you on the Chariot. Wow. I love it. It's determination. Beautiful. For the lovers. Okay, it's just the Sun card, but what I see here is in current times, you know, you get options and you get a nice, beautiful, sunny moment. You know, wherever you may be in this world, but, you know, the sun is finally shining for you because you're finally taking action. You freed yourself and now you get to bask in the beautiful sun. Love it. But if this is a love reading, it could even be a love moment with a Leo, because that's what the sun is all about, is Leo and love and options. But that's kind of what I see here for you. Is, you know, it's like, well, you have options, but it's going to be, the sun is going to be shining for you because you get abundance in the future, even though it may not seem like it. But, you know, this could also be clarity with the sun. It's just pretty much shining its bright light down on something because something is not really working out for you. And that's what the sun is also doing, is shining its light to say, okay, you know, I would actually try to leave that situation right now because it's just not working. Because for the Seven of Pentacles reversed, something is just not working because you get the Nine of Wands. You feel extremely exhausted, and that's why it doesn't look like it's actually working for you right now. And if you're putting too much time and effort into whatever this Pentacle situation was all about, and you don't do self-care, you get it. Well, you feel like you're exhausted, but yet you're not giving up. Yeah, because then you get the Eight of Wands. You know, something is heading towards you or you are heading away, and it looks like you're heading away, you know, from something because for some reason, you know, you just want to give up, even though you pretty much just think, well, what if I just give this another chance? Well, it's up to you. I'm just your guide reader. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to tell you to stay in the situation if you don't want it. You know, I'm not going to say, oh yeah, you better stay in the situation because I pulled these cards for you. No. I'm just your guide. You know, do whatever you feel, you know, works best for you. It's your life, your choice, your story. But for the Eight of Wands, you get Queen of Knives. One of your cards, man or woman, whoever's watching this. Ooh, beautiful. You know, you get two strong, beautiful Gemini cards. And what I see you doing is you're really strategizing quite fast. And that's what the Queen of Wands is all about, is determination and strategy. Similar to the King of Swords, I mean. And, but yeah, you know, yeah, you're finally heading down clarity in a fast manner, which is good because, you know, it's like, you know, you got options, the sun was shining for you, and you pretty much just realized, well, this current situation isn't doing anything for me because I feel exhausted, I don't want to give up, but I just feel like I'm more or less just, yeah, I'm not, you know, seeing any kind of progress. But I do see a progress in this reading with regarding the Eight of Wands. So, you know, yeah, some kind of, yeah, this is good. Okay, because for the Eight of Cups in the future, you want to walk away from something because of a Tower. You're walking away from the Tower moment, and as you should. The thing is, you know, the Tower is kind of a blessing in disguise kind of moment, because, you know, it's kind of like you're breaking down the old, and that's what you're walking away from in the future, because that is what this Tower technically is. This is just already a broken down Tower, and that's why you pretty much is saying, well, I'm exhausted, I don't want to give up. No, because, you know, that's why, you know, you're having a bit of a regrouping moment right now, and you're leaving the Tower situation technically. So that's a good thing. Leave. If something just breaks down and is just not working out for you, leave, leave, leave. Don't just say, well, what if I do this or that differently? I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just only suggesting leave. If you think that maybe you could actually, you know, re-brick the Tower, you know, after it's been broken down, the choice is definitely yours, what you want to do with it. Because with the Ace of Wands, you feel no inspiration because you get the King of Cups. You know, the thing is, you know, the King of Cups isn't really per se about inspiration. It's all about, you know, diplomacy and being in a stable and very loving, caring situation. And, and that's what I see you doing, is you're leaving, you know, the Tower moment because, you know, it may not seem all that inspiring or anything exciting and stuff like that, but you're doing a lot of good care in the future. You know, you're finally caring, you know, because you left a Tower situation, and now you're kind of regrouping and rejuvenating with the King of Cups, because water and cups is all about nurturing, you know, supporting, caring, and any kind of, you know, like, because, you know, the human body, you know, consists mostly of water, and so this is also about just healing. Yeah, exactly, you're healing. I love this. Beautiful. For the Ace of Cups, you get the Three of Wands. Abundance and opportunity and prosperity because you've left some kind of toxic situation in the past or in current times and you're heading off towards a way better future. I love it. I love this combination. You know, you finally embarked on this ship of opportunity here and this saying, I'm going to take off. I'm not going to deal with any more negativity. And you know what? You either get new love or prosperity or abundance, but I'm leaning more towards the prosperity and abundance kind of situation here. Wow. Love it. Out with the old, in with the new. Love it. Okay, I'm going to draw a special vampire card for you. 10 of Wands, exhaustion and being burdened. Exactly. Yep, that's what you feel right now because that's why, you know, you're dealing with the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. And the Tower situation is it all feels like heavy burdens on your mind and in your life. Yep. That's what I see. And with the 10 of Wands, you know, make sure to do a lot of self-care, which I see you actually doing in the future. But maybe, you know, it's like, it can still seem like incredibly, you know, overwhelming and stuff like that with the 10 of Wands. But to be honest, you know, I just think that you have nothing really to worry about because you are determined to want to board the ship of opportunity for abundance. So, you know, even with the 10 of Wands, you know, nothing worth having comes easy. Sometimes you do have to put in the extra hour, extra, you know, 10% bit of energy just to get what you want in this world. So, actually, it's not really per se a negative thing to get the 10 of Wands. It's all about a bit more hard work and stuff like that. So, let's continue on with Vampire Oracle. Reason. Listen to advice, think clearly, and intellect. Exactly. And, you know, it's like, yeah, you know, just, you know, we'll start listening to other people's advice, maybe just, you know, also do a lot of good self-reflection and stuff like that and think, you know, well, what do I want in this world? And this is also about reasoning and intellect. Man or woman, whoever's watching this, but it's all about just kind of thinking, okay, what do I want in this world? And just start, you know, using your intellect and think clearly about what you want in this world and what you want in your own life. Because this is your own life, your own personal story. Nobody else's story except for yours. Love it. And it looks incredibly promising. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to draw 3 yes or no answers for you. Please feel free to pause this video. Answer number 1, you get yes. Answer number 2, you get no. And answer number 3, you get no as well. Well, Gemini, I'm going to leave it at that for you, but if this reading resonated, please feel free to subscribe and join me on a beautiful vampire journey towards the future. I just want to thank you guys incredibly so much for supporting me and my channel. I love you guys incredibly. You all are wonderful, beautiful humans. I love hearing from you. I love everything about you all. In a few days, I'm going to go back to general love rings. I'm going to go back and forth between general and love for now, but I just want to say how much I love you guys and really admire you guys incredibly, so thank you all again so much.